good evening everybody, and hello you guys on the YouTube. It looks like we've got some lovely folk here. Looking forward to tonight's quiz. Guess where we are? We're at the Holmfirth Tavern. How do you know the Holmfirth Tavern? Because it says it on the t-shirt. And we're going to go live in 2 seconds. Look, you can see, oh look at this, you can see it. Oh my god, there's a big delay as well. I can wave to myself and then wave. So clever, isn't it? It's almost like we've rehearsed it. Look at it. I'm like, mate, you're going to have to pick it, we've got to do it simultaneously. I just can't get the staff, you see. It's between brother. Right, if you are taking part online, oh, look at that, we've just had a boost in numbers. If you are taking part online, feel free to give us a shout out and let me know who is playing. What I want to do is I want to know who's in your team and your team names as well. And I have got some surprises for you guys online because we have an exclusive team here down in the tavern that I'm going to introduce you to very, very shortly. Don't worry, it's not Gareth and Claire. They're here. They're still here. They're at the back. And I think she'll kill me if I ever put her on camera again. But we have got Trevor as well. We've got Trevor just to my left-hand side here. And now you can't see my home just yet. Hang on a sec. Let's have a look. Trevor, you're going to be live. Look at this. Hang on a sec. Give us a wave, Trev. Oh, legend. Thank you. Trev, it's his first time. So he's a regular. And he says it's his new favourite place, the place to be in Holmfirth. And he's also said he's coming down for the first time for the tavern quiz tonight. So thank you very much. You're very welcome. Hopefully you're going to have a great time. And do you know what? I've got a great feeling about him. So I'm expecting at least, well, it's out of 60. We'll take a 55 out of 60 and we'll be happy with that.
Oh, no pressure then.
No pressure at all. Right, so we've got David and Joanne online. Hello. And we've got Gary DJ Duncan as well. Who else have we got online? Give me a shout out as to who you've got. We'll get going just about 5 past. So make sure at home you've got your pens and paper ready and make sure you've got your drinks in hand. You guys here at the tavern, make sure you've downloaded the Round app and make sure you keep your glasses replenished. If you want to buy the host a drink, my table number is number 9. Feel free. But I am driving, so don't get me pissed. My parents will tell me off again. Right, so at home, if you are joining us, feel free to give us a shout out. All you have to do is drop a message in the bottom right hand corner, and we won't just make you YouTube famous. We will let you know. We will make you tavern famous. That's even better. Right, so we've got Adam and Drew. Hello, Adam and Drew. I'm not sure I've seen you guys before, so it's an absolute pleasure. And welcome to the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. We've got a few tables down here in the tavern, so I am going to be talking to you guys on YouTube as well as the guys in the tavern at the same time. These guys at the tavern are going to be bored of me speaking in a minute, just like they are every week. Tell Joe to bring me food home. Joe, you've got to bring your Mrs. Food home. She's connecting through the. I don't think she's doing the quiz. I think she just wants you to bring food home. Up the Tav. Look at that. Adam and Drew are shouting out up the Tav. Thank you very much, guys. Give us a shout out if you are joining. Make sure you're telling us who is in your team. I can only see the name on there. So if you don't tell me, I don't know who's playing. And I can't give you a shout out. So if you've not done the quiz before, listen up. This is how it works. So we've got 7 rounds. In front of you, if you're here in the tavern, you should have your quiz answer sheet. Make sure you put your team name at the top because you'll need this at the end of the night so we know who is won in the tavern. We'll go through each round one by one, and I'll explain each round as we go along. After round 4, we will have a short interval, and then we'll proceed with the final 3 rounds. Remember, this is all for fun. We're here for a good time, so make sure you do feel free to shout out, give us a bit of banter if you like, because we're all friends in the building. And just in case you did join us through lockdown, here is the infamous Fan Dabby Dozy hat. Fan Dabby Dozy hat, honestly. If you want pictures with it, £5 a time. Goes to the Alex Spray Beer Fund. It's always empty, but I am living in home for one day. So I did promise you guys a little treat at home. So you might have heard me over the last few weeks talk about a team which come from right at the rough end of town. And by the rough end of town, Mr. Cartwright will know what I mean. It's like Batley area. Now, formerly, they would be known as the Spaniards and the Bardsleys. But last week, they teamed up to call themselves the Span Bardsleys, which I can't speak at the best of times. What did you say? Yeah, Span Bardsley Dozy. I mean, you're making it even tricky for me to say. I'm right special anyway. You don't need to make me any more special. But for the first time ever, and this is their first ever experience, we have the Spans Bardsleys and the Holmfirth Tavern. Hang on a sec. This works. Look at this! We've got the Spans Bardsleys in the tavern. Say hello, guys. Oh my God, this is amazing. We have the Spans Bardsleys in the house. Are you looking forward to the quiz, ladies?
Yes.
Fantastic. Where's the fellas tonight? Are they at home?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Ladies' night out. Oh, I like your thinking, COVID on it. Well, if anybody in the house wants to buy masks, I still have my masks here, $4.99 a pack. They are fantastic value. They are here. Anybody taking? No, I still can't sell them. I don't know what you guys are doing when you go into the shops. You must be putting your t-shirts over your heads. Right, we've got Jerry and Mike joining us online as well. We're going to get going in 1 minute time. So if you're at home, make sure you've got your pen and paper ready, and make sure you've got a beer in hand. If you're here in the tavern, make sure you've downloaded the Round app and got your beers at the ready, as well as your pen and answer sheets. We're going to get going in 1 minute time. Just chomped up some ice. Oh. You might notice as well that I'm donning quite a short haircut. I did ask my barber to do the same as usual. I haven't been for 3 months. And when he cracked out the number 1, when I've never seen a number 1 in my life, I nearly had heart palpitations. I don't know who we remembered seeing 4 months ago, but he definitely did not look like me. I didn't think I looked like a caveman either. Right. Well, guys, hopefully you're all tuned in at home and look forward to tonight's quiz. Guys at the tavern, are we looking forward to the quiz?
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, let's crack on with the first round tonight. If you are watching the screen in the tavern, you will notice it is very, very delayed and the actions are really, really weird. I just can't stop.
About 4 seconds.
It's about 4 seconds behind, isn't it? Right, guys, pens and paper are ready. We're going to crack on with round 1. So round 1 is hold the front page. So this is 10 questions based on current affairs from the last week. So if you've been watching, listening, or reading the news, you'll be all over this round. So 10 questions based on current affairs. Round 1, question 1. Oh my God. Well, how was the first question one that I can't even say? Right, so question 1, round 1. Who, after recently winning the Gulbenkian Prize, donated €1 million to eco-friendly charities? I've never heard of it. So who, after recently winning the Gulbenkian Prize, donated €1 million to eco-friendly charities? You're very quiet online. Give us a shout out if you have joined us for tonight's quiz. As always, it's a pleasure to be your host and also the host of these lovely people in tavern. I should introduce myself. My name is Alex, if you didn't know it. Question 2. Which eccentric fashion designer recently locked herself in a cage outside the Old Bailey to protest against Julian Assange's extradition to the USA? So question 2, which eccentric fashion designer recently locked herself in a cage outside the Old Bailey to protest against Julian Assange's extradition to the USA? Right, we've got a good shout out here to the Crackhole Crankies, aka the godmother and lovely husband as well. So I love the team name there. Hopefully we're going to have some good team names in the house as well. But if you have got your team name online and you've joined us, make sure you drop it in the bottom right hand corner so I can give your team name a shout out. Question 3. Covering artists such as Burna Boy and Jay Huss, which genre of music will have its own chart broadcast Fridays on BBC Radio 1 Extra? So question 3, covering artists such as Burna Boy and Jay Huss, which genre of music will have its own chart broadcast Fridays on BBC Radio 1 Extra? Look at that table service there from the waiter. He is in training, so if he does drop it over you, just smile and say thank you. Question 4. Which England hero is now the highest ranked Test cricket all-rounder and 11th ranked in history? So question 4, which England hero is now the highest ranked Test cricket all-rounder and 11th ranked in history? I tried playing cricket once, but they told me to step my bat and ball though. You know,
But
I've been here all week. Did you not find that funny, Claire? I tried to play cricket. I tried to play cricket once, but they just told me to take my bat and ball home. Because you play. Oh my word, we've got a tough crowd tonight. Right, question 5. You play with a cricket bat and you get a ball, but they tell you, oh. Do you know what? I lost Claire about 2 years ago, let alone like in the last 10 minutes. Right, question 5. Which rock magazine is to cease publication after 34 years? Clue, you're looking for a single letter. So question 5, which rock magazine is to cease publication after 34 years? The clue is you're looking for a single letter.
I used to be an avid library fan.
Oh, did you?
Yep. I was religious.
Oh, it's Crake Hall, like break. I got the name wrong of the team, so it's Crake Hall Crankies. There you go. Well, pronunciation was never my specialist subject. Right, question 6. Who recently became the first team promoted to the Premier League this season? So question 6, who recently became the first team promoted to the Premier League this season? No, I don't think it was God, but that was a very good guess.
I know nothing about football. It's legendary amongst people.
You should ask Joe when he comes back, he'd know that. He'd definitely know that. Right, question 7. Which member of the royal family married Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi last weekend? So question 7, which member of the royal family married Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi last weekend? Joe, he needs some help on a football question. I said he's on his own, you might help him out. He wants to know who recently became the first team promoted to the Premier League this season.
Don't worry. I don't want to cheat.
Oh, don't worry, it's not cheating, you're on your own, pal. Right, question 8. Train companies have recently looked at providing a season ticket which operates for how many days a week? 2, 3, or 4? By the way, did I tell you I work for the train industry? I take bribes. So question 8. Train companies have recently looked at providing a season ticket which operates for how many days a week? 2, 3, or 4? It's coming up. Just let us know. Right, question 9. UK border forces halted an attempt to cross the channel last week in what type of human-powered vehicle? So question 9, UK border forces halted an attempt to cross the channel last week in what type of human-powered vehicle? And question 10, the final question in this round. As of next week, the new government Eat Out to Help Out scheme will see meals reduced by up to how much? We're looking for a percentage. So question 10, as of next week, the new government Eat Out to Help Out scheme will see meals reduced by up to how much? We're looking at a percentage. Right, that is the end of round 1. That is the end of round 1. Right, we're going to move on to round 2. So round 2 is 10 more questions, but this time they are based on general knowledge. So general knowledge. So 10 more questions based on general knowledge. So round 2, question 1. Which famous product was advertised on TV with the words, "It won't let you down"? So question 1, which famous product was advertised on TV with the words, "It won't let you down"? Mr. Cartwright says, watch the Bardsleys, they will pitch anything that is not screwed down, especially the one called Devon. Which one's Devon? Oh dear. Don't worry, Mr. Cartwright, we've got all CCTV focused on Devon now. That big bouncer outside, he's watching you. Thanks for the heads up, Mr. Cartwright. We know, we're on the same page. Right, question 2. What is the name of the administrative regions of Switzerland? So question 2, what is the name for the administrative, I can't say it, administrative regions of Switzerland? By the way, if you get good at correcting me, you can come every week, because this is what all these guys do. They're sick of it now, they just accept that I'm a bit special. Come on, Trevor, it's the tip of your tongue.
Doesn't sound very Swiss.
Don't tell the rest of them.
No, I'm not going to say anything. It's annoying.
Oh, Trevor is very annoyed. He knows it, but he doesn't know it.
It's tip of the tongue, you know.
Tip of the tongue, tip of the tongue. Right, question 3. In South Asia, what name is given to a seat for riding on the back of an elephant or camel? So question 3. In South Asia, what name is given to a seat for riding on the back of an elephant or camel? I've never rode a camel, so that's not my forte. No, Georgia, I will not give you the answer to the train question. Jeez, what do you think I am? Right, question 4. Milk from which animal is traditionally used to make mozzarella cheese? So question 4, milk from which animal is traditionally used to make mozzarella cheese? Ooh, I love mozzarella as well. I love mozzarella.
I like a bit of mozzarella.
We've got some mozzarella fans in the house. Question 5. Here we go. Here's a nice one for you. 01274 is the national dialing code for which Northern English city? So question 5. 01274 is the national dialing code for which Northern English city?
You know, I'm quite good with STD codes. Sorry, STD codes. That's probably not very good. But no, I'm
ST. Yeah, I won't read that one out actually. Yeah. I don't think that's one to be proud of,
I don't
Trev.
know that one. I'm going to go for yes.
Stan Bardley's are debating in amongst the team. There's a discussion going on. Right. Question 6. The medical condition strawberry tongue is a symptom of which killer disease of the early 20th century? So question 6. The medical condition strawberry tongue is a symptom of which killer disease of the early 20th century? Give you a clue, it's not coronavirus. Actually, I don't know. If it is now, I think I've been really, really peed off. Right, question 7. From Norwich, it's the quiz of the week was the introduction to which programme? So question 7. From Norwich, it's the quiz of the week was the introduction to which programme? Got a good range of questions this afternoon, or this evening. Right, question 8. Ooh, this is a nice one. What is the surname of the duo known as Jedwood? So question 8. What is the surname of the duo known as Jedwood? All I can hear on the table in front of me is surname. Yes, we're definitely looking for the surname.
It's always a worry when 98% of your answers are just guests.
Don't worry, Trevor. We're all here for fun. We're all here for a good time. That's all we're here for. Right, question 9. Bennett Cohen and Jerry Greenfield founded which food company in 1978? So question 9. And Bennett Cohen and Jerry Greenfield founded which food company in 1978? And question 10, the final question in this round. Times journalist Matthew Seard was for many years ranked UK #1 in which sport? So Times journalist Matthew Seard, I think that's his name, S-Y-E-D, was for many years ranked UK #1 in which sport? Oops. There you go. That's a nice one for you. That is a nice one to finish.
So you're about to repeat the question 9.
Yeah, I can repeat question 9 for you. So Bennett Cohen and Jerry Greenfield founded which food company in 1978? That was a repeat of question 9. Right, that is officially the end of round 2. We're now going to move on to round 3, which I can categorically say, obviously I can't say the word, is everybody's favourite round. Everybody loves this round, honestly. These guys, as soon as they say round 3, they go, yes, under the breath. So if you haven't done this round, it's very important you listen carefully. That's aims to you guys at home if you've not done this round before. So this is the double trouble round. So I've got 10 questions for you. In each question, there are 2 clues which combine to give you a bigger answer. So each clue will have an answer, and then you put them answers together to make a bigger answer. There'll be a matching word in both answers, and that's the connecting word between the 2 answers, but you only have to put the repeating word once. Now, I want to say this very lightly, because last week, before I started, I said 99% of the times, the answer is in the same way as the question. But that one time happened to be last week on question 10, and when the answer was the opposite way around to the question. Now, I haven't checked the answers, I haven't checked the questions, so I will repeat again so I don't get sued. 99% of the time, the answer is in the same pattern as the question, but just be careful, it could, every 100th time, be the opposite way around. So, would you like Trevor, I can hear you saying to me you'd like an example to help you out, is that right?
God, you just read my mind.
Exactly, I could read your mind. Well, this is for you, because I know you're an intelligent man and you'll get this. So, if I was to say to you, and I have to think of these off the top of my head, pal, bear with me. Right, I've got this one. Right, so if I was to say to you, former Northern Ireland and Manchester assist the groom at a wedding, the answer would be...
Best.
Yeah.
George Best, best man.
Yeah, yes, he's got it. Let's give him a round of applause, guys. He's got it. Never heard that one before, ever. So the answer would be, if you didn't hear that at home, George Best, best man. You'd put the answer together, put George Best man.
And I don't know anything about football.
And he doesn't know anything about football. That's even more impressive. And he doesn't know how much of an idiot I am. So that's even more impressive. So yes, it's George Best, best man. You would only have to put the repeating word once. So you would put George Best manager. Have you got the round? Yeah, are you with it?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Wicked. Span Barsley's, are you okay? Yeah. Fantastic. And I hope you guys are at home. Gareth and Claire, if you haven't done it now, after like 12 months, and then no hope. Right. So, round 3, question 1. President's plane, which carries Harry, Niall, Liam, Louis, and Zane. So, number 1 is President's plane, which is like, which carries Harry, Niall, Liam, Louis. Is it Louis? Louis? Louis?
Yeah,
Louis, yeah. And Zane. Obviously, I'm not a fan of theirs. You can tell. Right. I think that's a nice easy one to get you going, just to bed you into the round. Right, question 2. Too Sexy Band, which includes famous Bolton steeplejack. So number 2 is Too Sexy Band, which includes famous Bolton steeplejack. He knows that one. Trev knows that one. Yes. On it like a car bonnet.
Yeah.
Right. Number 3. Harley Quinn actress marries former Take That singer. So question 3. Harley Quinn actress marries former Take That singer. Oh, I think her name is at the tip of my tongue, but I
So
can't.
you're allowed to just put the one word.
No, you've got to put the whole answer. If you don't put the whole answer, you get nil points. No half points either, because there's no half points in this quiz. Don't give half points to the ladies. No half points in this quiz. Never. If I see that, you get booted. Not literally, otherwise I get sued. Right, number 4. White suited MP might wear these flared jeans. Question 4. White suited MP might wear these flared jeans. Whoops. It's gone very, very quiet. They must be thinking incredibly hard here. Right. Number 5. African American Muslim leader shows where treasure is buried on a map. So question 5. African American Muslim leader shows where treasure is buried on a map. Oh, hey, so we've got Alison and Andrew who've just joined us. Hopefully you've not just joined us halfway through the quiz. Hopefully you've been there the entire time. Right, question 6. Oh, I love this one as well. Right, School of Rock actor uses this brand of power tools. Yes. That's it. That's a nice easy one. Love that film as well. If you've not seen School of Rock, what a film it is. School of Rock actor uses this brand of power tools. Bam, 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 bam. There you go. I think it's been quite generous this round this week. There's a few nodding heads in there, you know. There's a few people agreeing in the house. Let me know what you guys are thinking at home. So question 7. Broken Wings Band are a favourite of this Rowan Atkinson character. So question 7. Broken Wings Band are a favourite of this Rowan Atkinson character. He's got it. He's got it.
Usually the musical ones.
Trevor is on a roll in round 3, everybody. That is impressive.
No, I'm not.
That's impressive for a first timer. So remember, we're looking for a minimum of 3 words in this, and there's no points for only half an answer. We want the full answer for the points. Question 8. Oh, another easy one. Gifting you. So, Old Trafford football team who play in the country between Canada and Mexico. Oh, come on. This is an absolute clanger. This round has been a gift to the gods. Question 8, Old Trafford football team who play in the country between Canada and Mexico. God, blimey. Mr. Cartwright wants to know how the Span Bardsley's behaving. Absolutely not. I've never seen anybody hang from the beams after only a Coke and lemonade. Jeez, I thought I was meant to be the entertainment. Right, question 9. 1986 Maradona #1 about Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter.
Maradona.
On the map. Sorry, I said Maradona. I meant Madonna. So 1986 Madonna #1 about Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter. Come on, sorry Maradona's put a #1 out in 1986. Wasn't that a World Cup year as well?
Hand of God.
Yeah, there you go. I knew that year rang a bell. Mr. Shilton will be proud of it, obviously. Right, and question 10, the final question in this round. Radio 2 DJ who was born in the USA, maybe in Philadelphia. So question 10, Radio 2 DJ who was born in the USA is like little, like, what they called? Little...
Oh, right, yeah.
Exclamation mark, is it? Like, speech. Yeah, inverted speech marks, that's the one. English isn't my first language. Maybe in Philadelphia. And that's also in them funny little marks as well.
Yeah, got it.
So again, I'll just repeat that last one again. So Radio 2 DJ who was born in the USA, maybe in Philadelphia. I think they might be clues to the answer. Who knows? Wow, that's very quickly brought us to the end of round 3. Andrew says, have some on me. He's done some little speech marks. Thank you for that. I don't know if that's my dad or not. It just says Andrew. I'm not sure. Probably is my father. Right, so that's the end of round 3. Hopefully that was a nice, easy round for you this week. Traditionally, round 3 has been quite a toughie, but this week it seems to have gifted you some nice, easy points. So I'm going to swiftly move on now to round 4. So round 4 is the anagram round. So each week I have 5 anagrams for you guys to solve. What I recommend is that if you're in the house, you flip over your answer sheets and write down the letters as I read them out. You guys at home, you might just have a spare piece of paper to write down what the anagrams are so you can figure them out as we go along. I will go through them one after the other, but don't worry because we are going to have a couple of minutes interval after round 4. So you've got plenty of time between now and the end of the quiz to solve your anagrams. Now, I'm not just going to leave you in the lurch because each week we have a theme. Now, Span Bardsley, you might have to help me out here because I've got like really bad memory. What was the theme last week? Oh, don't tell me you don't know. Yeah, it was. Yeah, no. What was it? Olympic cities and countries. There we go. There you go. Well done. Span Bardsley's got it at the end. So last week it was Olympic cities and countries. This week, on a completely unrelated subject, the theme is dog breeds. So if you like dogs, then you're definitely going to like this round. So your theme for this week, for the anagram round, is dog breeds. Fan-dabby-dozy. Right, what I'm going to do is we've got 5 anagrams for you, all based around dog breeds. Make sure you got your pens and paper there ready. I'll go through each one twice. So I'll say what the anagram is and I'll spell it out as well. So don't worry if you miss it the first time. You can go back and check off the letters a second time. So pens and paper are ready. Round 4, your theme this week is dog breeds. You guys at home, I will also try and type it out at the same time. So number 1, open airman. So that's OPENAIRMAN. So number 1 is open airman. So that's OPENAIRMAN. you go. Bish bash bosh. Number 2 is wild fish honour. This is what you do when I try and do 2 jobs at the same time. So wild fish honour, so that's WILDFISHHONOUR. So number 2 is wild fish honour. Now it is important to remember in this round that I am giving you the letters. So if by chance you spell this wrong, whether you're at home or here in the tavern, the answer is still wrong because I want the right answer spelled correctly. It's really important because I get people moaning at me all the time saying, you didn't get it right if you spelled it wrong. No, it's still wrong. So I'll go through it again. So wild fish honour. So WILDFISHHONOUR. That's number 2. Right, number 3. Nice, easy one. So we've got her hemp dangers. So that's HERHEMPDANGERS. So number 3 is her hemp dangers. So that's HERHEMPDANGERS. So her hemp dangers. Here you go. There's another one for you. That's number 3 in the anagram round. Remember, you are looking this week for dog breeds. Right. Number 4 is peacock liners. So that's PEACOCKLINERS. So number 4 is peacock liners. That's PEACOCKLINERS. Peacock liners. That's number 4. How you doing, Gareth? Oh, you doing? Oh, I thought this was your round. Oh, this is your only round. This is your only skill is dog breeds. She's absolutely buzzing. Well, you can't big yourself up like that, Claire, and not get them right. Right, and number 5, the final anagram in this round. Aloha, pass. Say again. Aloha pass. So that's A. And how did you know that? Well, don't worry about it. These guys correct me every week. It's kind of tradition. They know how crap I am. Right, so Aloha pass. So that's ALOHAPASS.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I'll say each one twice. I've just done it 4 times.
I'm trying to work out the previous 3.
He's only had 5 pints and he's still standing. So Aloha pass. So again, yes, that's ALOHAPASS. So there you go. They are your 5 anagrams that are themed around dog breeds. What we're going to do is we're going to have a couple of minutes break. So for you guys at home, it's a chance to either put the kettle on or grab yourself another beer from the fridge. And for you guys in the house, if you need to replenish your glasses, don't forget you can order your drinks to your table from the Round app. And now I've been told Mr. Cartwright says, get yourself a drink, Devon is paying. Your number what? Mr. Cartwright, the spam bars, they say they're number 14 if you want to buy a round as well. But we all know that I don't think you've bought a round in your life. We all know your type, Mr. Cartwright, so if you want to do it. What's mine? Mine's number 9 still. So yeah, so he says, Devon is buying the house a round of drinks. Oh, Devon, I knew when he says it, our good friend. I did not know they were this generous. I've heard this excuse before. It's not payday. They say that to me every week. Oh, you're minting then, you. You've been at home, not doing a lot, getting furlough money. Oh, bish bash boss. I'm only joking out there. I'm only joking. I know furlough is a really tough time. I should say that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a couple of minutes break for you guys at home. So don't worry, we're not disappearing. So go and grab yourself another drink. I'm just going to make sure I'm going to replace my glass, because this week is just lemonade at the moment. Hopefully, it might be a little bit more in a second. So we will see you in 2 minutes' time. Right, welcome back, everybody. How are we all doing? Sam Bars, is he having a good time?
Yes.
Fantastic, having a good time.
I am. Thank you
Fantastic.
very much.
Don't migrate with Airtable. Yeah? Don't get stuck with the rabble, you know. The front back way. Just check your wallets on your way out, you know. We're not saying it's a bad reputation, but right. So Mr. Cartwright says Rebecca and Rob are also doing the quiz. So Robert says hi from Rebecca and Rob. So there you go. Are you saying hello back? Yeah. So Spam Barsley say hello back as well. So thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully you're having a great time on the quiz. Let me know if you haven't given a shout out already. If you're having a good time on the quiz, because what we can do is we can give you a shout out. Go hello. So give it a shout out, and we will we'll give you a shout if you drop a message on the comment section. Right, hopefully you're all having a great time, whether you're at home or here. Have a look. Team name Adam and Drew is Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer. I like that. I like that, guys. That's Pandabidosi, that. That's pretty good. Do you get that? Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. Oh, you should be up here doing this job. I can't sound that funny. Claire gets that one. She's still thinking about mine. Right, let's get cracking with the quiz again because I know that you're all having a great time. Yeah, let's have a look. Bam, 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 ba-dam, bam, 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 bam. Right, we're going to move on to round 5. So round 5 is 5 questions. I'll have a P, please, Bob. I'll have a P, please, Bob. So in this round, I've got 5 questions for you. In each question, there is a series of letters. All you have to do is tell me what the letters stand for in each round. So remember, you've got 5 questions. Each of them have letters in the question. All you have to do is tell me what the letters stand for. So Alison says hello to Liz and Alan. There you go. There's a little shout out to you. So round 5, question 1. What GM is the virus infection rubella? So question 1. What GM is the virus infection rubella? Yeah, there's one for you. That's a nice, easy one to get you going and get you started. Number 2. What TITT is to surrender in boxing? So, what TITT is to surrender in boxing? Question 3. What GB is a mediator? Question 3. What GB is a mediator? Look at that, Trevor. To the table service, he ordered his drink via the Round app.
I thoroughly recommend the Holmfirth Tavern.
Oh, Trevor thoroughly recommends the Holmfirth Tavern. Why are you saying words, Trevor? You don't even understand. I can't speak. You're saying clever words. You missed the last one. Oh, my word. Tell you. Right, so number 3 again. What GB is a mediator? I feel like I need one of them tonight. So question 3 again. What GB is a mediator? Apologies online if it is breaking up. If you do want any questions repeating, drop it in the bottom right-hand corner, and I can always do a repeat. So I do apologise if it does break up at all. All right, question 4. What OK was an 11th century Persian poet? So question 4, what OK was an 11th century Persian poet? There you go. Let's see who's a poet and they don't know it. Right, and question 5, what OTC means quite possible? So question 5, what OTC means quite possible? Don't tell me you can't read at all. That's actually one of the harder round fives that we've had for a long time. Hopefully you've all absolutely nailed it, but I mean, it is quite a toughie, that one. It is quite a toughie. Right, that is the end of round five. We're going to now move on to the penultimate round tonight. So round six. Round six is the trivia trail round. So for those who haven't done this before, we've got 10 more general knowledge questions for you. But because I'm really nice and I have to compensate for not being able to speak properly, I'm going to give you a helping hand in this round. Just for you, Trevor, I'm going to give you a helping hand. And that's because... Special needs. Trevor said that, not me. Trevor said that. And that's because in this round, the last letter of answer 1 will be the first letter of answer 2. The last letter of answer 2 will be the first letter of answer 3. The last letter of answer 3 will be the first letter of answer 4, and so on and so on and so on. So if you don't quite get answers 1 and 2, you might be able to get answers 3 and 4 and work your way backwards. Comprehended?
Yes.
Well, only one out of the room is comprehended, so we're definitely on to a winning start. Are we all okay?
Yes.
They're all having a good knitting natter on this Spang Bardsley's table. No wonder they only get 30 every week. They're still talking half the time. Oh, they're still trying to get question 1 from round 1. Right, so a reminder again, trivia trail round, 10 questions based on general knowledge. So round 6, question 1. Oh my God, right. Walloons mainly inhabit which country? So Walloons, so that's Walloons, mainly inhabit which country? I think I've said that right. Walloons. It's like balloons, but with a W.
Are you sure it's not?
No, but balloons aren't animals. I'm pretty sure balloons are something. Every day is a school day, as they say. So question 2. What is the term for dining room in armed forces bases? So question 2, what is the term for dining room in armed forces bases? Actually, I think I've got a bone to pick with Gareth. Didn't you say to us a few weeks ago, see you in League One? I don't forget. Huddersfield Town, survival. Are you going to give us that one? Yeah, reluctantly, he's going to have to give us that one, aren't you? I've been waiting. I had it all lined up for last week, that one as well. I've only just remembered. That's why he didn't come out of it. Don't you think I know that it wasn't a coincidence? Right, question 3. Which carbohydrate is found in potatoes? Potatoes. Question 3, which carbohydrate is found in potatoes?
Is there more than one carbohydrate?
I have no idea. When I say every day is a school day, it's like every quiz is a school day for me. I definitely learn something every time I come. He's on it. He's on it like a carb on it. Question 4. Carb on it. Oh no. Don't be a bad influence, Trev. This is not... These guys don't like me as it is. Right, question 4. The name of which mountain range literally means place of snow? So question 4. The name of which mountain range literally means place of snow? There's a lot of talking going on this table, a lot of talking.
You can't accuse me of conferring anyway.
Oh, I can't go to, yeah, definitely no conferring on your table for sure. If you start talking to yourself, we might think you're mad. Right, question 5. What name was given to the Japanese warrior class between the 12th and 19th centuries? So question 5, what name was given to the Japanese warrior class between the 12th and 19th centuries? Oh no, I've just spilled lemonade down me. I promise, guys, I haven't just wet myself. Oh, no. What a mess. Right, question 6. The reputed site of the Garden of Eden is in which country in the Middle East? So question 6. The reputed site of the Garden of Eden is in which country in the Middle East? Garden of Eden, eh? Right, question 7. Which group had top 10 hits in the 1970s with You're My Best Friend and Somebody to Love? Wow, that is a gift. That is a gift from the Garden of Eden, that one. That is a gift. So question 7 again. Which group had top 10 hits in the 1970s with You're My Best Friend and Somebody to Love? Question 8. In clothing terminology, which word can follow turtle and polo? So question 8. Oh, I know that. It's that amazement of actually knowing an answer. Question 8. Question 8. In clothing terminology, which word can follow turtle and polo? I promise you, a white bus comes and picks me up and takes me home after this. They let me out once a week. Right, question 9. In which country was Elizabeth II when she learned of her father's death? So question 9. In which country was Elizabeth II when she learned of her father's death? Ooh. And the final question in this round, question 10. On which river does Leeds stand? So question 10. On which river does Leeds stand?
So we get a bit of time now to sort of around.
Well, you've got a breather for about a minute whilst I do a shameless plug online, so you can carry on doing your anagrams. So, if you guys online, and for you in the audience, we're going to move on to round 7 in a minute or two time. Yeah, we're going to move on to round 7 next. It's at the bottom right hand side of it. Don't you worry. Just in the bottom right hand corner. There's only one answer needed. You've got plenty of time, pal. Right. In a few minutes' time, we're going to move on to. In 2 minutes' time, we're going to move on to round 7. But here's a cheeky request and a shameless plug, seeing as though I can't plug the Sunday night. What do we do? The live open mic. I can't do that at the moment because we still aren't doing our open mics. But if you are having a really good time, whether you're here at the tavern or you guys at home, feel free to jump on TripAdvisor. Now, there's at least 5 of you here. And would you give us a good review? Do you think you'd be able to give us a good review on TripAdvisor?
Yes.
Yes. There's only 4 yeses. So, Devin, you leave your phone in your handbag. But the rest of you are all right. So if you're at home and you're bored and you've got a minute to spare, if you want to give us a good review on TripAdvisor and you've enjoyed the entertainment just now or over the last few weeks, feel free to jump on Holmfirth Tavern in Holmfirth and feel free to give us a nice little cheeky comment and a nice review. It does go down really well. Trevor's currently doing it at the moment. Look at this, he's on his phone. What a legend. I knew he was a good guy. Span Barslids, they're doing it as well. Look at this. What a team. And Claire and Gareth, they're doing it as well. Absolutely. They said they're going to do it 4 times over. I don't know how that's possible. Look at that. She's just nodding with her mind. She has no idea what I'm talking about. Right, we're going to move on to round 7, the final round tonight. I'm going to move on to round 7, the final round tonight. So, if you haven't done the quiz with us before, worth listening out on how this round works. So each week, it's called the who, what, where, and when round. So each week, I will look for something or someone, and I'll tell you what I'm looking for. Well, I'll give you a clue as to what I'm looking for. Once I've told you what I'm looking for, I will follow it up with 5 clues. Each clue is worth a different amount of points. So clue 1 is worth 10 points. So clue 2 is worth 8 points. Clue 3 is worth 6 points. Clue 4 is worth 4 points, and clue 5 is worth 2 points. After each of the clues, I will ask if you're in the house, if you're in the tavern, I'm going to ask if you want to declare. Now, once you declare, you are locked in for the round, but you're more than welcome to declare at any point. So the earlier you go in the round, the more points available. The later on in the round, the less points available. So I'll come around after each clue and ask if you're declaring. If not, say no. We'll move on to the next one. By the time I've got around to the last table, that's when I'll move on to the next clue. You guys at home, I'm completely doing this on trust. So there will be a slight break in between each clue. If you think you know the answer, and then write down your answer, and then let me know in the bottom right-hand corner when you've declared, so I know when you've declared. These guys at home, these guys at the tavern don't get as easy, because I'm going to go around and check. So when you've declared in this round, let me know in the comments section, or drop me a text if you're doing it by text, and then I can find out who's declared and when. Last week, I think, was a fairly easy one, I think. It was Johnny Cash last week, wasn't it? Last week was Johnny Cash, and before that was Dame Vera Lynn. So we've had a couple of nice, easy ones. I have no idea what this one is, so I'm just going to say, this week, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for a British musician. I keep reading wrong. So this week, we're looking for a British musician. I knew that pine tail you want a good idea. So, right, remember, that's not a clue. That's just what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for a British musician. So your first clue for 10 points. I was born in 1949 in Glasgow, but raised near Newcastle upon Tyne. My middle name is Fruda. So number 1, clue 1. I was born in 1949 in Glasgow, but raised near Newcastle upon Tyne. My middle name is Fruda. So just in the case that there's a very good chance I've said that wrong, it's F-R-E-U-D-E-R. So I think it is Fruda, but I have no idea. So you've got literally a minute or maybe slightly less to have a think if you might know the answer. Now, if you do know your answer in the house, write your answer in the bottom right-hand corner of your quiz sheet under round 7 and tick clue 1. If you don't know it, leave it blank and then we can move on. But remember, once you are locked in this round, you are locked in. You can no longer change your answer. And I know, even if you're playing at home, I know, I'm watching. So if you are declaring, let me know in the comment section. Right, I'm going to go around and see if we've got anybody in the house declaring. Go for it.
No, not idea though.
Oh, he's got an idea. Yeah. No. Maybe they knew. So, here at the tavern, nobody has declared yet. Although Trevor, who sat to my left, as you're looking at my right, has said he might have a clue. He might have an idea. But is he going to go? Is he going to punt for it after clue 2? So, if you haven't declared at home now, we're now going to move on to clue 2. So remember, I was born in 1949 in Glasgow, but raised near Newcastle upon Tyne. My middle name is Fruda. Clue 2 now for 8 points. The initial lineup of my most famous band featured my brother David. I am left-handed, but play the guitar right-handed. So the initial lineup of my most famous band featured my brother David. I am left-handed, but play the guitar right-handed. Please say hello to Auntie Liz and Uncle Alan. I already did that. I said hello to Auntie Liz and Uncle Alan. from Alison. She can see as well. So hello, Liz and Alan. Auntie Liz and Uncle Alan. I'll show you the bars, Liz, at the end. We're still doing round 7. Right. I think we've got one declaration in the house. So let's go and see who else is declaring. Yeah, okay, all right. Right, interesting stuff at the tavern. We have 2 teams declared. 2 teams have declared, and we've got one who is still playing on. At home, we have a declaration at 8 with Gary DJ Duncan. Thanks for giving us the declaration. We've got Adam and... Oh, hang on, let's have a look. Sorry. Adam and Drew, so apologies for that, guys. Adam and Drew have declared on 8 as well. So if you are playing online, let me know when you've declared so we know there's no cheating. Right, we're going to move on to clue 3. So remember, I was born in 1949 in Glasgow. Oh, hang on a sec. All right, so we have a declaration from Liz and Alan as well. So, clue 1, I was born in 1949 in Glasgow, but raised near Newcastle upon Tyne. My middle name is Fruda. The initial lineup of my most famous band features my brother David, and I am left-handed but play the guitar right-handed. Clue 3 for 6 points now. My song, Why I Man, was used as the theme tune for the 3rd series of Auf Wiedersehen Pet. So clue 3 again, my song, Why I Man, was used as the theme tune for the 3rd series of Auf Wiedersehen Pet. There you go, that's a clue and a half. So if you don't know already, you might know now. Who knows? Who knows? Trevor, don't doubt yourself. Go with your gut. Go with your gut, my friend. Go with your gut. So we've got about 30 seconds of this. Span Barsleys, are we declaring? No, Span Barsleys is still playing on. The other 2 teams are resting easy because they've got their answers locked in. So, if you haven't declared at home, I'm going to move on to clue 4. So, clue 4 is... Oh, there you go. Robert has declared. Robert and Rebecca have declared. Coming in last minute there. Robert and Rebecca have declared just before I moved on to the next clue. So, clue 4. My theme from Local Hero is used by Newcastle United at their home games. So, question 4. My theme from Local Hero is used by Newcastle United at their home games. Oh, right, Jerry and Mike have declared as well at home. We've just got 1 team left to declare here in the tavern. So we have got some declarations. Don't forget, if you are playing along at home, let me know when you have declared, and I can give you a shout out and let everybody know that you have got an answer written in. Right, if you haven't got your answer, Span Barsleys, have we got an answer? No, they're taking it right to the wire now, right to the wire. So I'll do a full recap with it being the last clue. So, looking for a British musician. I was born in 1949 in Glasgow, but raised near Newcastle upon Tyne. My middle name is Fruda. Initial lineup for my most famous band featured my brother David. I am left-handed, but play the guitar right-handed. My song, Why I Man, was used as a theme tune for the 3rd series of Auf Wiedersehen Pet. My theme from Local Hero is used by Newcastle United at their home games. Clue 5 for 2 points. This is going to be a moment. I am the lead guitarist and vocalist for Dire Straits. So I am the lead guitarist and vocalist for Dire Straits. So, if you are declaring at home, let me know that you're declaring. That is the end of tonight's quiz. So I'm just going to find out if the Span Barsleys are declaring, and then we'll come back online. 2 seconds.
Why I can't through me though. God, you realise it's that cliche.
Right, there we go. That is the end of tonight's quiz. What I need you to do now, you guys at home, make sure you've got your final answers written down, and we are going to go through the answers in the quiz for the quiz in about 30 seconds' time. You guys in the house, what I need you to do is write down your final answers with your team names at the top. Then you'll notice that your quiz answer sheet split into two. If you can carefully separate them for me, what I'm going to do is come round, swap them round, and then we're going to find out who the winners are online and in the house here at the tavern. So give us 30 seconds. We're going to swap around the answer sheets. We're going to find out who the winners are.
Yeah, of course. Fantastic.
This is for you guys tomorrow. That's for you guys there. Thank you very much. Right, for you guys at home, it's 1 point per answer. We don't do any half points in the quiz, so don't even think and try it because we don't give any half answers. For you guys in the house, you should have somebody else's answer sheet in front of you, so make sure you can mark correctly so we can find out who the winner is of tonight's quiz. So remember, 1 point per answer. The answer I've got written in front of me is what the correct answer is. So if you've got different to what I've got, the answer is probably wrong. And just for fun as well, if you want to shout the answers out as we go along, it does add to the entertainment and means that any words that I can't pronounce, I can just copy what you said. So, right, round one, question one. Who, after recently winning the Gulbenkian Prize, donated €1 million to eco-friendly charities? Greta Thunberg.
Oh.
Number two, which eccentric fashion designer recently locked herself in a cage outside the Old Bailey to protest against Julian Assange's extradition to the USA? Vivienne Westwood, correct. Cracking answer. Number three, covering artists such as Burna Boy and J Hus, which genre of music will have its own chart, broadcast Fridays on BBC Radio 1 Extra? Afrobeats. Number four, which England heroes are now the highest ranked Test cricket all-rounder and 11th ranked in history? Ben Stokes, correct. Spam Barsley, you can shout the answers out if you want. You can shout the answers out if you want. And you too, Trev. Right, number five, which rock magazine is to cease publication after 34 years? Q, correct. Number six, who recently became the first team promoted to the Premier League this season? Don't you swear at me. Yes, the answer is Leeds United. I apologise to everybody for swearing. I do not intend to swear normally on this programme. Right, question 7. Which member of the royal family married Eduardo Mapelli Mozzi last weekend? No, Princess Beatrice. Beatrice, why did you shout wrongly? Don't go with somebody else's answers, you donuts. Oh my word, just can't get the audience. Right, number 8. Train companies have recently looked at providing a season ticket which operates for how many days a week? 2, 3 or 4? 3, correct. Number 9. UK Border Forces halted and sent across the channel last week in what type of human-powered vehicle? A pedalo. And number 10, as of next week, the new government Eat Out to Help Out scheme will see meals reduced by how much? We're looking for a percentage. 50%, correct. Round 2, question 1. Which famous product was advertised on TV with the words, "It won't let you down"?
Yep.
Well, I thought it was Viagra, but it's not. It's Shaw deodorant. Number 2, what is the name for administrative regions of Switzerland?
Cantons.
Canton, correct. Cracking answer.
That's one that was really
Well done, sir. Number 3, in South Asia, what name is given to a scene for riding on the back of an elephant or camel? Howdah. Number 4, milk from which animal is traditionally used to make mozzarella cheese? Buffalo, correct. Number 5, 01274 is the national dialing code for which northern English city? Bradford. Bradford it is. Number 6, the medical condition strawberry tongue is a symptom of which killer disease of the early 20th century? Scarlet fever, correct. Number 7, from Norwich is the quiz of the week, was the introduction to which programme? Sale of the Century, correct. Number 8, what is the name of the duo known as Jedward? Grimes.
No way.
It is Way, yes, Way. Number 9, Benny Cohen and Jerry Greenfield founded which food company in 1978? Come on, the clue is in the title, it's Ben and Jerry's. And number 10, Times journalist Matthew Seard was for many years ranked UK number 1 in which sport? It's a toughie one for this one. No, it was table tennis. Right, round 3, double trouble round. Number 1, President's Plane, which carries Harry, Niall, Liam, Louis, and Zayn. Air Force One Direction, correct. Number 2, Too Sexy Band, which includes famous Bolton Steeplejack. Right, said Fred Dibner, correct.
If the answer doesn't include Dibner.
It's wrong. It's wrong. Number 3, Harley Quinn actress marries former Take That singer. Margot Robbie Williams, of course it was. Number 4, white-suited MP might wear these flared jeans. Martin Bell Bottoms is a brilliant answer. Well done, cracking answer. Right, number 5, African American Muslim leader shows where treasure is buried on a map. Malcolm X marks the spot is correct. Number 6, School of Rock actor uses the brand of power tools. Jack Black and Decker. Dum, 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 dum. Right. Number 7, Broken Wings Band are a favourite of this Rowan Atkinson character. Mr. Bean. Number 8, Old Trafford football team who play in the country between Canada and Mexico. Manchester United States, correct, even though I was going to give you the answer. Number 9, 1986 Madonna, number 1, about Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter. True Blue Ivy, correct. And number 10, Radio 2 DJ who's born in the USA and maybe Philadelphia. Ken Bruce Springsteen, correct. Right, round 4 was the anagram round. This week you were looking for dog breeds. Number 1, Open Airman. Pomeranian, correct. Number 2, Wild Fish Honor. Irish Wolfhound, correct. Number 3, Her Hemp Dangers. German Shepherd, correct. Number 4, Peacock Liners. Cock Spaniel. And number 5, Aloha Pass. Lhasa Apso. Is that right? Lhasa Apso. LHASAAPSO. So Lhasa Apso, I think it is. Did you get 5 out of 5 there, Claire? Yes, of course you did. Smashed it. Right, round 5. I'll have a P, please, Bob. Number 1. What GM is the virus infection? Rubella. German measles. Number 2. What TITT is to surrender in boxing? Throw in the towel. Number 3. Her hemp dangers. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Number 3. Number 3. What GB is a mediator? Go between. Number 4. What OK was an 11th century Persian poet? Omar Khayyam. Khayyam. Oh wait, yeah. So Omar Khayyam. There you go. Number 5. What OTC means quite possible? On the card. Right. Round 6 trivia trail round. Number 1. Walloons mainly inhabit which country? Belgium. Number 2. What is the term for dining room in armed force bases? Mess. Number 3. What carbohydrate is found in potatoes? Starch. Correct. Number 4. The name of which mountain range literally means place of snow? Himalayas. Correct. Number 5. What name was given to the Japanese warrior class between the 12th and 19th centuries? Samurai. Correct. Number 6. The reputed site of the Garden of Eden is in which country in the Middle East? Iraq. On a roll over there. Number 7. Which group had top 10 hits in the 1970s with You're My Best Friend and Somebody to Love? Queen. Number 8. That was correct. Number 8. In clothing terminology, which word can follow turtle and polo? Neck. I knew that one. I don't think I gave that away. Number 9. In which country was Elizabeth II when she learned of her father's death? Kenya. And number 10. On which river does Leeds stand? Aire. A-I-R-E.
9 out of 10 for whoever this was.
Oh, very, very well done. Right, round 7, the Who, What, Where, and When round. Ladies and gentlemen, this week I was looking for a British musician. So I was born in 1949 in Glasgow, but raised in Newcastle upon Tyne. My middle name is Fruda. The initial lineup for my most famous band featured my brother David. I am left-handed but play the guitar right-handed. My song Why I Man was used as a theme tune for the 3rd series of Our Feet and Bet. My theme from local heroes used by Newcastle United at their home gate. And I am the lead guitarist and vocalist for Dire Straits. Ladies and gentlemen, this week I wasn't looking for Rod Stewart. I'm sorry, Gareth and Claire. This week, ladies and gentlemen, I was looking for Mark Knopfler. Mark Knopfler is the answer to this week's Who, What, Where, and Round on round 7. So give yourself the points in which you entered the round after which clue. So, right, really important now for you, every single one of you in the house. We need to add up the correct answers and then write the total score in a circle on the page. You guys at home, I want to know how many of your correct answers you've got. So drop a message in the bottom right-hand corner on the comment section and let me know how many right answers you have. Let's find out who the winners is in the house and also who is the winner at home for you guys in the YouTube world. Right, wow, banging score coming already online. But let me correct again the answer sheets from inside the house at the Holmfirth Tavern, and then let's find out who the winners are. Cheers, beers. Cheers, guys.
What's the total score that you can get?
16. Fantastic. Thank you very much, sir. Right, I have the results in at the Holmfirth Tavern. So just before we go through them results, I want you guys at home to let me know how many right answers you've got. So far we've got Gary DJ Duncan has smashed it tonight with a fantastic score of 50. Wow, that is impressive. Well done, Gary DJ Duncan. Jerry and Mike, you've got 46. Robert and Rebecca have got a solid 22. Don't worry, George will beat that as a low score, guaranteed. David and the Cartwright Clan have got 34. Let's have a look. We've got Adam and Drew, also known as Jenny Lopez, has got 39. Brilliant score. Let me know. I want to know. Liz and Alan have got 43. Have to say Helen was on fire tonight. Andy Reeves has got 45. Wow, Fandabi Dozy. What? Some brilliant scores coming in. Absolutely brilliant scores. Right. Georgia, like I said, Georgia says she's got 22. So normally with Harvey, so she's probably got 11. But for the sake of the arguments, this is the other artist. She's got 22. So we'll just pretend, Georgia, you've got 22, and we'll give you a well done there. So cracking low score there. Cracking low score. And she was also on her own. But Trevor in the house was also on his own. And we'll find out what his score was very shortly. Right. It looks like online, unless any more scores come in, let's give a round of applause in the house to Gary DJ Duncan, who got 50. Right, in the house at the Holmfirth Tavern, we had 3 teams enter, and it's very, very close. In third place, with a very good score of 30 on his own, is Trevor. Well done, sir. Coming in second place, with 34 points, it's the original Quizzers, which means, that's Gareth and Clay. Give a round of applause, guys. Which means tonight's winners in the tavern with 40 points is the Spanbardley's Noses. Very, very well done. A very impressive effort there, ladies. Very well done. Right, what we're going to do is final thing before we sign up online. Guys in the house, we've got an extra special treat for you because you're here in the tavern, but you'll have to hold your hats. This is the time that we do our tiebreaker. It's the last part of tonight's proceeding. What I need you to do is flip over your yellow sheets on your tables, and we're going to do the tiebreaker. You guys at home, as soon as you've got your tiebreaker answer, you need to drop me a message on the bottom right-hand side corner in the comment section, or drop me a text if you're playing via text. Right, what we're going to do is, I've got 3 numbers for you to add together. It is tough, it is hard, but don't worry about it, it's all for fun. Add together 3 numbers and write it down what your best guess is. So, the 3 numbers tonight you have to add together are the number of pages in the original paperback of Martin Chuzzlewit by Charles Dickens, with the highest chart position for the song Blue Tango by Ray Martin Orchestra, and number 3, the year in which comedian and actor Steve Martin was born. So your 3 things you have to add together are the number of pages in the original paperback of Martin Chuzzlewit by Charles Dickens, with the highest chart position for the song Blue Tango by Ray Martin Orchestra, with the year in which comedian and actor Steve Martin was born. Now, if you haven't twigged after all these weeks, the connecting word between all them three answers is Martin. So guys, all you need to do now is let me know what your answers are. So I've got some coming in. So in the house, have you all got your answers written down? Put your hand up in the air when you've got your answer written down, and then what I'll do is I'm going to start reading them out. So we've got one here. Trevor's got his answer written down. Span Barsley, so they've got their answer written down. Gareth and Claire, have you got an answer? Yeah. Right, okay. We'll come to you guys in a second. So no changing. No, actually, we'll come to the house first. So Trevor, your score, your effort is
2673.
I say, can I put your pen? Because if I don't write these down, I mean, I'll probably get it wrong like I did last week. So your score is 2.
My guess is 2673.
2673. Gareth and Claire, your guess is 2464. Span Barsley's, your guess is 2251. Right. On the online, we've got Helen and Gary DJ Duncan. We've got let's have a look. Helen's got 2,651. Andy has got 2,395. Gary DJ Duncan has got 2,569. Adam has got 2,462. Robert and Rebecca have got 2,398. Jerry and Mike have got 2,547. Alison and Andrew have got 2,379. And the Cartwrights have got 3,322. Now, this is where I have to do my maths, and it all goes absolutely belly up and wrong. Let's have a look. So, I think, so if anybody, right, I'm going to give you 10 more seconds to get your answer in online. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, hang on a sec, 1,623 from Liz and Alan. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. I won't forget to show the Bardsleys before we leave. Don't worry. Mr. Cartwright, carry now. You've got a bit of a fan club online. I think he's your biggest fan girl, if I'm quite honest. Right. So, I think what I'll do is the overall closest answer. Oh, no, sorry. What I'll do is I'll go through them. So, the number of pages in the original paperback of Martin Chuzzlewit by Charles Dickens was 830. The highest chart position for the song Blue Tango by Ray Martin Orchestra was 8. Well done. And the year in which comedian and actor Steve Martin was born, 1945. Which means, for those who are very quick and on the pulse, the answer was 2,783, which by my calculations, with a guess of 2,673, Trevor was the closest. Trevor in the house was the closest. For you guys online, the person closest online was Helen with 2,651. Wow, that is mightily impressive. And I've got to take my virtual hat off, my fan Dabby Dozy hat off, to each and every one of you who have done a cracking score tonight. It's here. I think the girls want to do a selfie with the hat at some point. Yeah, they need a selfie with the hat at some point. The hat is more famous than me. Trevor, well done, sir. That is a cracking effort as part of the tiebreaker. Right. Before we close off, what we're going to do is we're just going to turn around and show you the Span Barsleys, Gareth and Claire, and let's have a look. And I'm going to say, Trevor, give us a wave, pal. Look at that fan Dabby Dozy. Span Barsleys, they're all there in the mic. Gareth and Claire in the background. I can't actually see Gareth. He isn't actually that small. We'll get you a booster seat next week, pal. There you go, guys. For you, sorry, I do like Gareth Field. He's stronger than me. Right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Online, thank you very much for joining in for this week's quiz. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. And I take off my fan Dabby Dozy hat to each and every one of you for joining us on a Tuesday evening for the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. You know it's Holmfirth Tavern quiz because it says it on the T-shirt. Look, it literally says it on the T-shirt. These girls actually believe it now because they've seen it. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back here, same time, same place, next week. Look at this. An unprompted round of applause. Something must have gone wrong. Thank you very much. We're now going to log off online whilst we carry on with a special treat for these lovely people who are here down at Holmfirth Tavern, where they are going to be in with a chance of winning £532 tonight. Good night, God bless everyone. Thanks for joining us online. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. That's it. I can't close the stream. I can't do it left-handed. That's closing this off.